Hi, it's Mel Red Songbird in New York City. I have a report for you. I'll begin now. Uh, I was doing notes from the Jesus Christ Superstar video where he said, I only want to say Gethsemane. And he says, before I change my mind, he said, I'll drink a cup of poison before I change my mind. And mine is my train of thought, the rain, her, a pleasure, enter. I gave up, also, Queen Isabella, rain. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain, from the musical My Fair Lady with Rex Harrison, who was Jesus Christ, Grinda Singh, and Audrey Hepburn, who was Eve. Variety. And says Grinda wanted to be seen as an average guy when he came to power. He had been working in Spain as a store manager. He was called to India to be trained to be master of about 2 million disciples. He was, okay, I just said that. I gave up my identity as an upper class black to show black Wanda Faye that she could rise and surprise her useless pride. Yeah, she was jealous of me and wouldn't let me play with them. So I cut my hair, started acting like a nigga so I could fit in. And just to show her that I didn't think I was better than she was, I just wanted to play with them, There wasn't anybody else to play with in the neighborhood. And when it was time to get married, I married a dark-skinned guy. So my daughter, so if we had children, they wouldn't be so light that they wouldn't have, that they would be isolated. Nobody would play with them. So I raised my daughter and son, Robin Birdsong and Sing Birdsong, to be upper class so that they could fit in anywhere. They can fit in the upper class, and they can do like me, lower themselves to fit in with the lower class. But at least they'll have a choice. And she could be showing Wanda Faye and girls like Wanda Faye who are jealous of light-skinned blacks that they can be anything they want to be too. As a matter of fact, media has a bias for dark-skinned blacks. Took Robin when she was 6 years old. She wanted to be an actress. So I took her upstate Scarsdale, New York, to this manager's place to see if she would represent her. And she said, she's too light. So I said, what? Too light? I'm thinking about it. I said, what? And I sacrificed to marry this guy, so she could be dark. And now she's not dark enough. So she showed me a picture of the girl that was making the most money. And she was very dark skinned. So they do that on purpose. They don't want to give any jobs to light skin. They discriminate against light skin blacks, just like some of the people in the community discriminated against me because I was light skinned. Okay, what do we have here? It says in the song, I only want to say, he says that he exceeded expectations. Jesus Christ, he certainly did. And I exceeded expectations, so he trained me. And he trained me well. I want to know my God, he says. And it says, Kin, now, Aria Elizabeth, girl, odd, daughter of, only daughter and only son of the Son. Okay, you got Aria is in my womb, and she's a daughter of Jesus Christ, who is the Son of the Son, and she's my daughter, and I'm the daughter of the Son. Okay? I have to know my Lord. That's what he sings. He ordered a will, Alpha will. Will ordered drawers. And then drawers decoded. Daughter. Her, A, that's me. Double butts, you can see the double butts. Energy, Radhasamy. Over here, let's see, where do we go here? Eve is Jesus, twins. Twin. C-U-S-C, twins. Saints share win. Talk and share. Saints win. Twins, saints win. The twin are Eve, mother of the earth, daughter of the sun, and Govinda Singh, son of the sun. So we were sister and brothers, and we won the right to, to rule the earth and from the sun. Metro Goldwyn Mayer, Sawan Singh, Lost Angels team of Hollywood and Vine, UC Irvine. This is where Lucifer went to school. UC Irvine. What's that say? S-P-E-N. I'm having a hard time today. Probably should just get some rest. C pen, spin, time, deranging minds. Oh, this is the Los Angeles and California. Spin time, deranging minds, master of disasters, assholes, grime. That's homosexuality. South Bend, Indiana, their mayor is a homosexual. N, which is a train. Train Diana. Train Di. Princess Di. Like Michelle Obama, bridal gown. And train. It was overdone. Too big to compensate for the fact that they did not correctly rate the positions of honor and power given to them by the United Snakes and UK Snakes, fallen from grace. Henry Louis Gates, PBS. He was on the side. See identity energy of the cursed children of Israel. Turned black. Eating forbidden fruit, apples, ape people. The Hindus in Africa made offsprings with the apes. Turned black, be lack, lackeys. Okay, that's a curse. Alright, what we got here? I once knocked a chair over onto my first husband, Edward's foot, when I was being Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. Feel, order, rest. Feel, order, her, establish. Her Eve a saint. Fires. After he had tickled her clit, and it lit up like a Christmas tree, realizing this guy really cares for me, he flicked my clit till I had a stealing fit, making me unfit at that time for reason or rhyme. I was beyond space and time. A. Crossed the line. Marshall Dillon. Gunsmoke. Payne Whitney. That's Gurinder Singh, Marshall Dillon, Payne Whitney. Jesus Christ. Okay. So when I said I knocked over the chair on his toe, he smoked the weeds. Weeds. Put an S here. Stevie Wonder. Energy is mild red. Stevie Wonder entered mild red's energy. Yeah, that's right. So he's using my energy. Daughter, spouse. She presented order. U.S. energy. The U.S. is using my energy too. Universal sun energy. Gurinder Singh Ji is using my energy. Radhasamy. Jesus, my I. Gurinder Singh Marat was from Gunsmoke. Marat was a projection of a friend. Gurinder Singh Marat was from Denmark. She was a fashion designer. She was married to a jazz upright bass player, Cameron Brown. Her little blonde, blue-eyed daughter was a close friend of my daughter, Robin Birdsong, when they attended Greenwich House Daycare Center in the West Village, in Greenwich Village, Manhattan. Marit was very supportive of me. She rode a bicycle of Raleigh, like Raleigh, North Carolina. Gurinder Singh comes to Fayetteville, North Carolina, to meet with his disciples, and he comes from India. But that's over now. India, spirituality is coming to New York. He's bringing it to New York. The only time I saw Marit angry was when I brought Michael and Catherine, our neighbors, Chuck and Ann Bubar's children, in Marit's presence. Present her residence energy. Daughter energy enter conscious of my love. Gurinder the He-Man. I've been having an phone affair for over a year. Mary Panama, my sister, in a past life, and Watson, Sherlock Holmes' assistant, was aware of my love affair with God in my ear. Okay, I didn't finish talking about Michael and Catherine. She was, Ann Bubar, was the sister of a vibharps player, a famous one. And Chuck was from Money in Texas. But they had a thing about food. They locked the cabinets. And Catherine looked emaciated. And Marit had a fit, how she looked. And that she said, what are her parents doing that she looks like? She looks like she's from Biafra. And this is in keeping with Marit's projection of Gurinder Singh. Remember that. When I was about 9 or 10 years old, one day we had no food. And my mother was at work. And I had no money. And this just lets me know that Gurinder didn't like that. That made him angry. That was left without food, but mostly we had food. We ate a lot of beans and rice. And I serve my children beans and rice. It's beans according to Dr. Joel Furman, is almost a perfect food. In fact, I think he said it's a perfect food. Lucifer said, I once told him that sex with him was the best sex I'd ever had. I don't doubt that I said that. What I remember about having sex with him was that in the missionary position, boy on top, girl underneath. There are many nuns, few priests. But anyway, what I remember about that was he lay on me with a thud. He's my husband. He was my husband. He is my husband. I have to divorce him. But anyway, I'm saying to myself, doesn't he know to get on one knee, to take his weight off of me? No, what man just lays flat on him? I can't believe he did that, And Baba G, this is off script. I didn't write this. It's coming to me now. I think Baba G, like I said, he's training me, and I think he had me marry Michael because I asked God to send me a husband, and he sent me Michael and Eugene Kitts, and I chose Michael because he was Lucifer, and I was the only woman in the world who would marry Lucifer and defeat him. Because it was 37 years of intense, moment-to-moment talk and share therapy. Because I couldn't stand just to listen to him babble. And not that he was stupid, he was educated, and he had a lot of good ideas. He gave me a lot of information that's been useful to me. But he was so messed up. He was suicidal because he had been a Nazi, Albert Speer, and he had been a guillotine operator during the French Revolution and cut my head off when I was the Queen of France, wrongly accused of not being sympathetic to the poor people. And he was my mother's abortion. She wasn't going to have him because when he was great master in India, and I was his wife at that time as well, he used to sneak out the back and be a pedophile, make it with little boys. And so you see, this was difficult, but Charan Singh had accepted Lucifer for initiation. So Govinda Singh had to take care of Charan Singh's disciples, and he was one of them. So you see, he had a problem. So he had me marry him, and actually Charan Singh had me marry him. And Charan Singh had been my husband in the first century when he was Jesus Christ. I noticed, what a tangle of webs we have when we practice to deceive, So these Lucifer and all these people, these negative people, caused Jesus Christ to have to make all kinds of sacrifices, like sacrificing his love, his wife, to be Lucifer's wife, to keep Lucifer under control, because with talking to I was able to keep him working. And I didn't know he was Lucifer, although my friends were going crazy that I was going to marry him. He was a nice-looking guy, and he was educated. I didn't understand. I thought they're just racist, but one of them was white, but I know she didn't like white men. So I thought that's all it was, And the other day I found out he was Lucifer. And I said, oh, wow, that explains it, because he was so difficult. So I thought it was Babaji was going to turn him into a wildebeest, because he had a feast of bewildering me. But I'm not sure now. He might have been cured now, because he's sweeter than he used to be, and he pays me a little alimony money because we're separated, No, we're not separated. We are separated. So I don't know if his heart has changed. I know Satan's heart changed. He was my husband, Chris, St. Bartholomew, Jesus Christ disciple. You see, Jesus Christ helped people who didn't like him. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking, some sacrifice he made. I'm not remembering, but some sacrifice he made. I said, oh my God, that's Jesus Christ telling his killer that, must have been when he was talking to Gary Bird, who was his killer, Herod. He initiated him too. He was going to help take them out of their misery, take them back to the ocean of light where they could jump into the fire and burn forever, feeling bliss. I know this may be new information to you, but I thought you'd like to know what's going on with the battle between good and evil, because good won. The son told me, good. He didn't say good, he said you won. And he had already told me that I was true. So truth won. The true one won. Okay? So, that's all I'm going to say, because I've said so much. I don't want to confuse you, because there are a lot of details, which Selwyn Singh, who was Lucifer, said there are very few advanced souls. So they have to double up, you know. Okay, that's all. It's my red songbird in New York City. I hope you understand what I've said, and that you feel relieved that good defeated evil. So long. I have bunions, and Lucifer kissed my bunions. So that transferred energy to him. So maybe that's what happened. He has my energy now. So that could be why Babaji's not going to turn into a wildebeest. Okay, so long.